I would like to start this video by congratulating everyone. Guys, this was, in my opinion, one of the most intense week in the financial markets. Like, I've been trading from last 5 years, and this week had a lot of events, a lot of liquidations, immense amount of fear, but we were able to survive it, and we are actually trading. Look at the events, guys, that happened this week. FOMC, SK Hynix and Samsung earnings, which were pushing semis to both the sides. You had the war escalation, you had mega tech earnings, including Apple, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft. You had crypto stocks earnings, strategy hood, Coinbase. You had the PC inflation, and we survived every single event, and we are actually profitable right now. We continue to trade. I'm in 3 trades at the moment, and all of them are in good profits. Not good profits, but starting Nvidia, Tau, and Uniswap. Uniswap, I took some profits as well. Absolutely amazing. If you took this trade with me, congratulations, guys. Bitfunded as well as the real account. Every single thing is journaled. Every single thing is journaled. I remain the only person who's journaling every single trade. Now, if you want the journal as well, put it in the comment section and I'm going to send it to you. Now, guys, one thing I want to talk about is what happened in the Korean stock market. Now, South Korean market became the 6th largest market in the world, and this happened in June. All right. And since then, Kospi fell 44% in literally 40 days. Absolutely crazy. And this wiped out $2 trillion in market cap. And now people are actually committing suicide. People are jumping off the bridges in Korea. Absolutely crazy. It's not only retail which is seeing the panic. You saw one of the biggest funds going bankrupt. AI investor Leopold, you know this guy, right? You know, situational awareness fund, right? And this guy basically hit steep losses, and all the positions of this fund were actually sold to Citadel Securities. Now, guys, I'm going to show you this. I'm sorry, babe. I leveraged AI bottlenecks, then panic sold the bottom. Absolutely crazy. Look at this. Look at this timeline. Timeline is super amazing as well. And the drama is funny, to be honest with you. July 1st, everything started when Leopold's hedge fund, which is situational awareness, reportedly reached 45 billion in AUM, which was up 450% year to date. Now, if you are up 4.5x on your portfolio, you absolutely have to take profits. You should be taking profits because it's not your money, it's your client's money. But on July 10th, SK Hynix US IPO marks what most viewed as the peak of the AI trade, and we saw that, right? SK Hynix US IPO, and everything then started to go towards the downside. June 10th until 20, AI stocks experienced a sharp correction. Many fell 30%, and that continued. And then Leopold sends investors a letter on July 24th, which was literally 24 days after they were up 4.5x. He sent a letter saying the sell-off, they is calling the sell-off a buying opportunity. And he said that we are raising more capital. It's okay. You can. I mean, first mistake, you did not take profits. I won't say this is a mistake. You are buying, you believe in the sector, you're buying some more. On July 27th, the big tiger came in. Citadel Securities came in and said that Fed will come up with a rate hike. Everything started to go towards the downside. We said that there won't be a rate hike, but everything started to go towards the downside. And July 30th, these forced liquidations happened, and situational awareness sold all their positions to Citadel. So what we saw was that this month, there were massive funds that went bankrupt and they were selling their positions, guys. Absolutely crazy. But we continue to trade. I'm not saying we are better than them. What we are saying is that you have to be very conservative in the markets right now. And while yesterday was one of the worst days in the history of Kospi, today was very, very different, wherein everything was moving towards the upside. Everything, as in all these stocks that were going down, were actually up 20, 25, 30%. Absolutely crazy, guys. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we continue to trade. I'm going to show you a lot of charts, and I'm going to be giving you the trades as well. All you need to do is smash the like button. We have to be conservative. Remember that, guys. Now, looking at the Nasdaq chart first, Nasdaq is currently at the resistance. It broke down. It is now retesting this underside of the beautiful support which has been there since May, June, and July. Now, guys, in my opinion, this is an easy shot, but I'm not taking it right now. Once we see a deviation, you get me, right? A close above and then a close below this level, that is where we're going to take this short position, trigger this short position towards the downside, and the target is going to be around 26.4k 1,000 for Nasdaq. You can take it anywhere you want to, guys. This 7.5% range has no volume at all. So that is the first trade I'm looking at. I've been talking about this from a long time. I've been talking about this chart. I've posted this on Twitter as well. So you have to make sure that you have it in your watch list. Nvidia is the second one. If Nasdaq does not fall, if Nasdaq does not give a deviation, then this is going to form a right shoulder, and we are already in the trade. Look, we are already in the trade for Nvidia, and I said that, it's forming a right shoulder. You can get into the trade. I said it over here at 191, and currently pre-markets it's trading at 196. So in my opinion, this will continue towards the upside if the market behaves. Then we have Microsoft. Now Microsoft went up a lot, 15% after the earnings. There is a massive gap, and in my opinion, this gap is going to get closed one day. We don't know when, but it will get closed. But if the markets want to fall, then one deviation over here and we can short this level, they short this deviation, and it can come towards the downside, close the gap as well. So this is another trade I'm looking forward to, guys. Now gold, I've been talking about this, that it is very close to a breakout. If the breakout happens and the retest happens of this $4150 level, which is $4,150 level, then I am going to be opening a long position. But if it comes down to 3930, I am again going to be opening a long position, which is already there in my journal. Now guys, this is absolutely amazing. A lot happening in the markets. Bitcoin is still consolidating. Bitcoin not showing a lot of strength because all the money right now is going towards these AI, semiconductor, and high volatility stocks. Crypto is not experiencing any kind of inflows, but I remain active in my Tau position right now. Tau is currently testing this resistance over here, the trend line resistance, and it can break out any time. Once Bitcoin, shows a little bit of strength, maybe in the US markets, I think this is going to break out really well. And I am in the trade. I haven't taken any profits in the Tau position, and I have been telling you that since last 3 days now, guys. I come here every single day, same time, same place. Okay. Now hyperliquid is another one in crypto that I'm looking forward to. It's a beautiful trend line support. This was a support in Jan, this was a support in February, then May, and now it's going to come back to this level. I just want to tap to this trend line, and that is going to be my active long position on hyperliquid. It's down around 35% from the highs, and that's going to be a very good trade in my opinion. Another one is lighter. We took the ride lighter round one. Lighter round one was quite amazing. We made like 7.8% on this trade on spot, and that was quite amazing, guys. And now I'm looking for another one. It has broken out and retested this trend line. Now we are waiting for this right shoulder. As soon as this right shoulder is completed, we will take a trade something like this, which is going to be left shoulder, head, right shoulder, breakout, retest, continuation towards the upside. This remains one of the best tokens which is showing relative strength right now. So I want to be involved in it for sure. Now, another one is pod. Like, that I'm in spot, for pod, which is Dolphin. You can find it on Uniswap. Absolutely amazing. It's always going to the new all-time highs. AI inference meta is an amazing meta as well. Now, if you want to buy it, people were asking me, should we buy it at 25 mil? No, now is the time. Look, it's coming down 30%. Let it come down a little bit more, and then you can start buying. Maybe a 40% discount will be absolutely amazing. It has given like 60%, 45% discount in the past as well. So anything above 40% discount is going to be quite amazing for Dolphin. So definitely accumulate this in spot and not Venice. I've already showed you lighter, guys, and I've already showed you gold as well, but I want to show you Uniswap. Uniswap is currently moving like crazy. We are in the position. I posted this on Twitter as well. I made a lot of profits on this in my real account as well as Bitfunded. Quite amazing. Now, why is it pumping? Is because yesterday they announced that they're gonna be coming with the new launchpad. Plus, they are making a lot of fees from this Robinhood meta. Now, in my opinion, there is no trade here. But if you were in the trade, then make sure you take profits, guys. A lot of potential trades happening right now. Maybe a Nasdaq short position. I'm already in Nvidia, as I told you. We are looking for Microsoft deviation as well. We are looking forward to hyperliquid. Please make sure you create a list. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. I'm going to answer all of them. And guys, make sure that you smash the like button. I'm going to see you on Monday. And until then, have a nice weekend. Bye bye.